Really? You're not going to attack?
Of course I'm not going to attack. You know what I'm going to do next. You know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to kill you.
All right. So during my upkeep, onto the Knight's Reach.
I'm going to discard Nagao, bound by honor. He is honor bound.
All right. And I'm going to put down a forest. Let's see. Yeah, I can be a bit more greedy about this. All right. So I'm going to spend 2 green in order to drop the Dripping Tongue Zubera, which means my Ashen Skin Zubera gets an additional +1/+1.
And trample. That's correct.
And
then when he dies, yeah, that thing about dying though.
Yeah, but you don't have any cards in your hand. So I'm going to attack with my Kodama of the South Tree.
Okay. I will not block it, and I will take 4 damage.
All right then. With that, yeah, I'll end.
Yes. During your end step, Moloku is going to use his ability a total of 6 times. Tap, return a hand, tap, return a hand, tap, return a hand, and so on, until I have completely emptied my land pool. And for each time I did that, I get a 1/1 illusion with flying. 2, 4, 5, and 6. Behold, Moloku win condition.
Pretty nice.
Alright. And during my upkeep, I get 2 health. And now I have lots of cards to discard. Plains card. And, yeah, I'm going to swing into you with 6 1/1s with flying.
Okay. Any reason you're not going to attack with Moloku?
Because I know that shit happens when your Zuberas die.
But she's got flying, and these don't have reach.
Oh, Moloku does have flying, doesn't he? Oh, wow. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Okay, 8 damage then. Let's make this a 2-turn game.
All right, yeah, and I'll take 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I guess, well, I mean, it does explain why I'm not attacking with the Devoted Retainer. I don't want to trigger your Zuberas, obviously. During your upkeep, I discard an island card.
All right. So we're going to put down a forest. And yeah, I'm going to swing out.
All right, swinging out. It's got Shade Breathing, right? Do you want to give it +1/+1?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, because I'm not going to declare any blockers.
All right. In response to you not declaring any blockers, I'm going to spend 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to cast Strength of Cedars on my Kodama of the South Tree.
X is the number of lands you control. Jesus Christ. And it's an arcane spell, so now your creatures get +1/+1.
Oh, wait. I have to do it this way.
You get it. Of course you have to do it that way. Okay, so now I got to count. So X is 7. So it's an 11/11 creature. 1, 2, 3, 4,
and
5,
because
6, 7,
it is
8, 9,
an
10,
arcane
11.
spell, both my Zuberas gain +1/+1, and
1, 2,
I can then spend my remaining black mana
1, 2,
on Shade Breathing for my
3.
For Midnight Covenant.
I count a total of 16 damage.
Yep.
16. Okay, so that was ferocious.
Yes. And yeah, I'll end.
But unfortunately, even a puny mana pool can still keep a player alive. I'm going to use Moloku's ability an additional time to create a 1/1 illusion token. And I get 2 health during my upkeep. And Gerdad has only 1 mana left, which leads me to believe that he does not have the answer to stop my 9 damage in the air coming at him. Including
I
an
don't
additional
think Fog's
1 because
in
you don't
this
have
set.
any more blockers.
All right, so yeah, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Ooh.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. So, that is Rocket Rabbit's first successful extra game. Because something cool actually happened as a result.
Yes.
Moloku the Clouded Mirror is a fucking force to be reckoned with in the meta.
Honestly, she's actually part of the part of an archetype that I was hoping that you would show off a little bit more, but oh well.
He loved his cities in the clouds. He traveled to the lands below. He brought many reminders of how much ass he can kick.
All right, so there are a couple other things that I want to show off. At least in my deck, I went through most of my deck, but not all of it. Specifically, I am also running the Kusarigama. It is pretty awesome.
It
I'm
is
also
pretty
running
awesome.
Time of Need.
Whoa.
The other legendary land, which gives legendary creatures fear, which is fucking amazing.
In this set, yes, it
And,
is amazing. There are no artifact creatures in this set. So fear
Akiko's
is a
Night Flower.
after all.
And is that it?
The shinobi knows that terror is a cause of death.
Yeah, that's effectively it. I wanted the real reason that I wanted to pick out this set was because blue gets gets a really cool archetype called Bounce Counter, where they get to bounce lands back that they spend for the counter spells on their creatures, and it's fucking awesome. I was Miroku is the boss of that, certainly, given with the ability to spawn a bunch of 1/1 flyers. Actually, can you pull out Miroku real quick? I'm not sure if they are flyers. I know that he himself is a flyer, but
They are flyers, yes.
weird. Because
Again, WinCon. One of the oldest
the
WinCons.
tokens actually do say flyer on them. All right. Arrow, move to graveyard. Okay, but yeah, Maloku is in fact the boss of that archetype, and there's your Honden of Seeing Winds. I'm not running the green Honden. I think the green Honden is specifically mana. I forget though.
So you add 2 to your mana pool for each shrine you I mean, that's kind of cool.
Honestly, it's probably the only way that they actually expected anyone to play the goddamn Myojins. Look, I love the Myojins. They are amazing fucking I lose cards. But the problem is that they are very much I lose cards. You spend an entire turn bringing these out. They don't affect the board state at all. But Life's Web is probably the only Myojin that's actually worth a damn, to be perfectly honest.
No. The Myojin of Cleansing Fire, which I was not running in this deck because it's so expensive, that's the one that says that it destroys every other creature on the board if you remove its divinity counter. So
but
that
it's also
should
like a
be
3/3.
No, it's a 4/6.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a 4/6.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wipes the board. Everybody knows that Dark Hole is one of the most powerful cards ever, one of the most powerful spell cards ever put in Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, because board wipes suck. They suck. I said it.
Yosei's art looks really cool, but honestly, that's what this set is more or less about. How cool and expressive we can get the artwork for this setting to be. The theming in this set specifically is really really damn good. I'm not entirely sure how powerful a set this is on its own, to be perfectly honest. I think the biggest problem that this set has is, aside from the Myojins and the Kodamas, a majority of the creatures in this set are really really tiny.
For the most part, I mean, some of your bosses like Yosei or Taiga, they have lots of power and toughness, but they are also stupidly expensive to get on the board, which means that, I don't know, you might be halfway done killing yourself by the time your Hall of the Bannerlord or whatever is going to help you get out the legendary spells. Honestly, I mean, Utatake is that one is a good legendary land. That's the one that lets you play legendary spells, 2 life, 2 mana. I think that any land that gives you 2 mana instead of just 1 ought to, be worth considering. So it will help you build up into Yosei the Morning Star, which is basically a win con if you can even... I think what the Morning Star is supposed to combine with is Myojin of Cleansing Fire, because you kill it, you tap everything your opponent controls, and then you kill them. I don't know how you kill them, but I'm sure if people are clever, they can figure it out.
No, potentially. The thing is that it's such a fucking expensive combo, because this set doesn't really have anything that it could use to cheat out the Myojins, and you have to actually cast them. Yes, the original printings...
Time, Mr. Gerdat. Oh, time. If a player can buy himself time, he can get the mana he needs. And you know what card did not appear in either of our decks is Sensei's Divining Top.
Yeah,
Yes,
here's the thing. Sensei's
Sensei's
Divining Top is an
Divining
absurdly
Top.
broken card. I don't know how the fuck to break it.
You
I've
break
never
it by
figured it
putting
out.
you put lots of the senseis. So for I don't know if you feel like searching up Sensei's Divining Top on your cockatrice so that the viewer knows which card we're talking about.
They
Sensei's
know what
Divining
card
Top.
we're talking about. It's the 1-drop artifact that for 1 you can spin it.
You can look at the top 3 cards of your library, or you could tap it, draw a card, and then put Sensei's Divining Top back on top of the library. So you're supposed to use that with cards that either have flash or instant speed. So first you pay 1, you search your library for the answer you need to whatever situation you're in. You put that answer on top of your library, and then you tap the top to draw that card and replace the top on top of your deck. So now you have the answer card, and because it has instant speed, you can even do it during the same stack, play that card, and it could even be a counterspell. You can get counterspells with Sensei's Divining Top, and what do you know? There are counterspells in this set. Blue ones.
Yeah, but even then, it's a really expensive investment for me to go through all that, especially with how many actions it takes.
It does take a lot of actions, but that's the beauty of it, is they all happen instantaneously, as long as you have the mana.
8.5 tails. Ooh.
He couldn't quite get that 9th tail, but I don't think he needs it. He can make anything fucking invincible for 1 white and 2 colorless.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
The exploration of the exploration and theming of this set specifically is its big strength. But yeah, this has been us exploring Champions of Kamigawa. Tune in next time when Cloud will pick out our set.
Champions.
My friends, down. Be safe, everybody, once again.
And also just be advised that Masako the Humorless is just tired of you.